Hello, good day. I am super stoked, excited, proud, accomplished. I just received my package on my door with my books. These are the paper copies. I have the hard copies coming. But here is my published second book in a volume, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Lamb, and Her Salvaged Chariot. And this one is called Her Redemption Song. So the third one is going to be Her Divine Revelations. And each one is going to be followed by Her Salvaged Chariot, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Lamb. So this is my second book, guys. It is done. Here she is. I'm super proud, and I hope you're proud of me. Eventually, they plan on making it a bestseller. But I requested that we get our volumes out first because I'd love to do it in volumes. So this will be my very first volume. As you know, I love to write. I love creative writing, and I think it's natural for me. So I found my niche, and I love storytelling. So here's my second book, and I have included some poems that I have written throughout the book. And just so you all know why I print so many Louis L'Amour quotes in my book, it's because my father, my biological father, as I find out, loved Louis L'Amour and always had a book in his pocket. He was an avid reader just like myself and my siblings and my daughter. So we get that from not only my dad, but my mother. And throughout the book, there's poems, like I said, that I've written. And I want to read one. Give yourself time. I want to read one that is in the end of my book that will follow. It's going to precede my third book. So it's kind of a teaser for the third book and where my third book is going. The third book is coming out really interesting because it's, I wasn't sure of how I wanted to start it, but all of a sudden I got a bright thought, one of those aha moments, and started writing, and some miraculous things happened as I started writing, so I know I'm on the right track. And as always, I get emotional when I start writing because I pray about it and I fast about it, and it tends to come together. And so I want to read you this poem that I wrote to precede my next book. This ends my first book, and it's going to precede my next book. It's so beautiful. I love the art, so I always put my books together on how I want it, and this is how I wanted it, and I give it to my editor, and I ask him to put this together into a collage for me, because I love collages, because they tell stories, and so this is how they put my visions together for me. So here we go, guys. Here is the poem. Called My Father on Angel's Wings. Have you ever witnessed a shooting star fall brightly from the sky? Then, as suddenly as it caught your eyes, it quickly fades. I imagined who I could have been if only you have stayed. I'll never understand why you couldn't stick around. Instead, I compared each man to you as each one let me down. Is this my lot in life? And oh, Father, where art thou? A hired dad took your place, a substitute with superficial hugs and a half-hearted embrace. Did I remind him of you, Father? Each time he looked upon my face, a remembrance of your reflection to remind him of my imperfection, a walking half with a missing culture. Oh, Father, where art thou? Father, encompassing me is your gift. I am my Father's daughter. Your voice I'll never know. I'll never hear you are beautiful, daughter. No wise advice on which way to go. Instead, I'm left with a beating heart and an imagination of who I thought you'd be, without a single validation of the truth about this, the other half of me. So long, Father. I wish we could have met. You remain this absent part of me. I must remind myself to forget. And that precedes my book. That ends this book, and it will lead on to my next book in a volume. So I did hire a promotion on Facebook, just because you need promotions when you have a publication of your books. You need to do all of that. It just doesn't come and drop on your lap. However, the promotion that I hired, it was a company. They're mostly foreign promotions, and I want it to be USA just because of the fact that it's home to me. So my editor, my publishers, they're going to help me with my promoting my book, and they're, like I said, they're telling me that when I'm ready, it will be a bestseller. And I'm waiting to write my third book, and perhaps that will be the first volume, and then I'll lead into the next volume. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, guys, support me and go out and buy my books. You won't be sorry. They're not real long. I purposely did it that way, just so you'll be able to read through and get on to the next book of in the volume. So thank you, and God bless you, and I pray you all have a wonderful day. Here's my book. Oh! Here's my book. Here's my book. I found my talents. It's good to find yourself, guys. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. God bless you. Bye-bye.